Hello, this is Tigris. I will review the game from Iglo League. The black player was Hrafnin, and the white was texaswolf. Both strong players, I can say, from the game. I don't know anything more about them. Unfortunately, it is the first time I review the game from them, so we will see how it goes. This pincer is rather interesting. I really don't like to play it, but there are some very interesting Rosekis involved, and this is all a correct shape. And now black played this one, which I'm not that familiar with. The move I would suspect it would be like this, and if white connects under, then maybe there are ideas like that. But the move that was played surely is also important move. It not only creates some edges with the connecting, but also limit the white base and the extension from the stone's heel. So it should be fine. For sure, it is not very bad. White connected and black cut this way. And this is interesting because if black played, as I showed, for example, like that, white will also play here. And let's say the same thing will happen. What is the difference? The difference is that we have this stone instead of this one. And I think it is quite even result. But white will get this in center, something like that, for example. So in the end, we exchanged this stone for this one. Like in the game, we just moved the stone. And I have to say that I would prefer to have the stone at L17. This is a good place for it. Better than this one. Because here the G14 stone is not that necessary, I would say. So I think white got cheated a bit. Maybe there was a way to resist. For example, after black played here, we can try to take this. If black will answer, then black cannot really cut. And I wonder what was the plan of blacks after this one. Should we play this and let white take the corner? That would be quite interesting, I would say. I am not sure what is the answer, but probably white should have tried to do something because the result from the game is not nonetheless. It is not also very bad, but I think it was too easy for black. I think it is too easy. For now, black plays the Tanuki, which is correct, I would say. The left side is the most important now. You can see it is not the most space that we have. Like here, on the right, we have more space, but we have the strength, the wall, so we want to develop from it. I'm not a big supporter of this move, but let's say it was played. I'm not a big supporter because I think white could have chosen this idea, and usually we have the stone here. But now maybe it is better to just play away, like further down, or like this to limit the left side. I think why it is too easy for white. Like white ignored our move. The most common idea that usually we do is to just play the double kakari like this and like this. This is my favorite. I think this would be quite possible in this situation, and I would play like this. Like the easiest Joseki is something like that, and I think it should be fine for black. Maybe not so easy to create the left side, but still fine. Or maybe I would consider this one immediately. Now white has the chance to come back, and then we can develop the left side. All are good. But black play in the way that does not develop the left side at all. It was quite strange. Maybe if we can crosscut, then I would respect the try. But now it's just like Joseki, but without the stone here. And why decided this move is good? And I think it was risky. Now black can play like that and get the outlet. And I think there is nothing white can do about it. We can leave in the corner, in center, more or less, but black will get what he wanted. He will get some influence. We can start a fight, but I don't think this fight is very useful for white. So this would be good for black, I would say. And I would play like that. In the game, black just came back. White came back. And black played here. Again, usually we play this Joseki because it is Joseki if white has the stone here. And then the move on the side is alright. But you can also play this one. And I think in this situation it should be much better. Like because we want to develop the left side. In the game it was different like this, but still I would play this one. Because it should be very easy to lean on a white group to develop the bigger side, the left side. It is not possible for whites to just invade, like can, but we will get some strength by pressing on the lower group, and then we will attack very severely. White first needs to, make himself stronger, and then we can add like this, or we can even go further and try to develop the left side on a bigger scale. It is our decision now. So I would probably play like that. In the game, black already go to the left side, but it will be much harder to make it much bigger. So it is not as important side anymore. Black got some solid territory, but there is no big continuation we can play there. So I just play Tenuki. Like the Tenuki is alright, but the move is very strange. Like O17, there is not a lot of space there, and I would really like to just play something on the lower side, most importantly, like something like that. I like, because we need the base, and the side is very wide, so we should play like that. In the game, I played this invasion, which was alright because black answered, but black could have just played like this or like that. And now I think it will be hard for whites to play. Like surely we can leave somehow, let's say like that. But now black will just very easily develop the lower side group. And it is very sad for white to play like that. Here we get the exchange, and now this one. The right side is better than the upper one, more important, but still I would play on the lower side. And in the end, white played this. So we managed to play some center moves and then come back. And those center moves are not bad, but black could have played Tenuki and just invaded at any point. This is a new move. I saw this in one of my games, but I don't think it is what is the best continuation. And I don't see a very nice continuation for black after this move. In the game, white played calmly, and I don't like it for black. Oh, like I know about this one, about this one, about this one, about this one. Those are all fine, but I am not sure what was the point. Maybe this is some new move that I don't know, but I don't like it. So now black is under attack. And here white made a mistake, fortunately. Here we can only capture this stone if we have the ladder. We will see a ladder in a moment. But generally, probably we should have just come back like this. Still, black is not able to leave on the side. Black will have to go out. We can attack it. Get something on the right side. So I don't really like this idea for white. Now it looks like black is captured, but there is a nice sequence and black will capture the free sticks. And this is too easy for black. Black will just leave. Black will take away almost all of the white points and we'll do it in center, more or less. Let's see. White is able to connect under, but now black does not need to come back. This is small move. Like we can count the points that it will get. Like taking the stones is more or less like 7 points, something like that. But additionally, there are some weaknesses. Like later, if we have this stone, we can play this Atari and maybe pressure some white group a bit. But it is not so weak as like with additional 7 points, maybe it will be like 15 points of war. And this is too small in the middle there. Not too small, so it is correct for black to just play Tanuki. But I don't like moving the stone on the upper side. Upper side is quite narrow. There is not a lot of places there. And it's not really that important to rescue this stone. We have the whole left side, which is much bigger, we want to develop. And if we start a fight, in this fight, white will just run to the center, and it will be easier for white to reduce the left side, which is the most important, and there are the most amount of points is there. So the move I would suggest, or the thinking, will be to just develop the left side. And in the meantime, we can make this stone a bit stronger. Like now, it will be easier for black to go out. If white will just answer something like that, then it is great. We can continue developing the left side to give up the stone. So it should be good for black to develop the left side. It is more important. In the game, black played here, and there was a fight after this. And this fight, I think it was unnecessary for black. Black is ahead, and it would be much simpler and better to just develop the left side. Now it became complicated fight, which is also not so great for white, but white will take the risk and try to live with one group and use the other stones, like these stones, just invade the left side. And this is what happened. Fortunately for black, the invasion is not so deep. Like here, it is not really easy for white to even go into the side because black can play like this, and it is hard to answer like. We need to answer like that to make the connection possible. If we answer like this, then there will be cut. So it is hard for white to go into the side. In the game, white play here. And not for white. I would play like that. Of course, after like this exchange, we can see that white cannot go into the side, but anyway, white cannot go into the side, so I think it should be better for white to capture the stone. Now still we can move out with the stone if we want. If we really want. Like this one. And generally, for now, it is not so great for black. Black is more or less safe out in the open, but we will not be able to develop the left side anymore. And white group on the upper side should be fine. So the game is still complicated. White really tries to attack this group, which is very hard because this is a big group. And as you know, big groups never die. Dragons never die. I don't know if it was the best chance for white to try to kill this group. Maybe we should have played calmer, like instead of attacking the group directly, we should just play some good moves and wait for the good opportunity. Because black is ahead, but it is not as much as we would think. So black will still need to play very sharp moves. Maybe black will just forget about it for a moment. If you play a big move, and black will just play something to leave, like very small move to leave, then white should be all right. So we should wait for the opportunity to attack. White went all in, and if we don't kill them, it should be pretty bad for white. And this is a general rule. If we try to do something and it will fail, like we try to kill, we will fail, it is usually bad. Or if we try to capture in a geta and the geta doesn't work, then it is also bad. So if we attack, we need to be careful. If we try to kill, we need to be careful. Because still white did not play to like get some points from the attack. White played to kill, I would say. And in the end, it was not successful, as we will see in a moment. Yes, black was cut here, but also white group is in danger. And after some additional move, black was able to capture the 3 stones, giving up the 2 stones here. But it means that black is alive. And in the meantime, black took some points, like black got here, for 3, black captured the 3 stones, it will be easier to reduce here. Like white did not get any territory, so it should be good for black now. Like the game should be hard to win. White was able to capture the 3 stones, but we lost center. And center still should be more important than capturing the 3 stones. It's only like 6, 7, 8. No, less than 10 points. So it should not be so big. There are still bigger moves than that. Like this, for example, like 11, very calm move. We should remember that this group still is not really alive. The idea was to just threaten to capture it. And now it is more or less captured. The game is over because the stones here are still captured. There is nothing here. Like we can rescue the stones, but the prize is these ones. So bad. What? So the beginning of the game was a bit better for black, and white was not able to find a good way to come back. Although I think white made black made some unnecessary fight happen with jumping to L15. Jumping to L15. I think this will be all from me. Thank you for listening to the review, and I hope you liked it. Good luck in your next games, and see you.